Okay, guys, we're here, Mexico. Well, I was going to say Mexico Beach. That's not quite right. We're here in Playa del Carmen area, below Cancun. Probably about 20 or 30 minutes to Playa del Carmen. Uh, North, I guess. Playa del Carmen south from us. We're in Catalona. You know where that resort is? We're kind of walking toward Playa del Carmen. And we passed, I think, Secrets was another resort. It was kind of a new resort just built. I think that's the name. I'm not sure what this is right here. It might be somebody else's estate. We've been talking a little bit about all the seaweed that's been here. A lot of seaweed issues, I guess, since 2015. But we found this a little abandoned resort. We wanted to explore it. I'm here with Julie, my wife. And I'm Ted, your commentator here at Real Life and Back with Julie. But we're kind of at the end of the beach. I can tell you could really make this a nice beach if you had a bulldozer and cleaned it up. It's beautiful sand, beautiful water. And this is an abandoned property. I don't know how long it's been abandoned. I like the Volkswagen Bug. And we're about to enter. We're not trying to, do anything illegal here, but we'd like to explore abandoned beach properties in Playa del Carmen. They've had issues with, let's see if I can zoom out a little bit. No, I cannot. Excuse me, I'm having problems with my camera, so I'm gonna have to keep it. Look at that, guys. Look at that. He went right in that hole. But you can see at one time, they even have a drink here. Somebody had a drink, but they had it all, irrigation. There was irrigation. There was beautiful grounds here at one time. But abandoned beachfront properties in Mexico. We're in the Playa del Carmen area, about 30 minutes south of, look at this. Look, the bed frame's still here. I don't know if you can see that. Some of the curtains are still here on the ground. Some of the paperwork. It was a beautiful suite. It had showers in there, hot tubs looks like. Just all abandoned. And I don't know if the guy died, that was the money backer to the resort, or what happened. But look at the how it is deteriorating. The cracks in the concrete, the plaster's starting to fall off the walls, the tiles starting to deteriorate. It's just a shame. That this was, because it's a gorgeous beach. Now I know they've struggled with seaweed since 2015, but it's a gorgeous piece of property. Look at these gorgeous buildings, and it's just deteriorating. The cement's falling off because it hasn't been painted, and all you're seeing is barbed wire and whatever's left of the concrete that hasn't deteriorated. And it's just a shame that these properties are not being fixed back up. I guess it would cost, several $1 million. This was a pool at one time, you see? And it costs a lot of money to get it back up and The locals have probably just come out here, partied, and hung out. But look at the arches. Look at this beautiful area here that they had, that people. Hey, Julie? Yeah? Okay, just making sure you're close to me. I've got my wife here. We don't know who's really in here, so. Huh? Just exploring a little bit. We want to be careful. We don't know who's here. We don't want to be harmed, you know. Don't believe anybody will harm us. I've only had good vibes from locals and everyone here in Mexico. But I know there's bad everywhere in the world. And you got to be careful. But just a gorgeous resort at one time, grown up, deteriorating, falling apart. Rebarb and concrete is all we see left. I hear some wildlife out here in the woods. I'm not sure who it is. It's a monkey or something. Okay. My wife's a little concerned that possibly there could be some danger, and I agree. I hear something really loud in the woods out here. I don't think there's any big monkeys, I was gonna say. In Mexico, we saw a lot of spider monkeys and other really cool animals. But guys, this was a gorgeous resort at one time. It's just abandoned right here on the coast. Somebody's living there? Let's go. I'm gonna get my wife to hold my drink real quick because I'm struggling to operate the camera and actually get some good footage, guys. We just walked down from Catalona, if you know where that is. 20 or 30 minutes from Playa del Carmen. We got steps going down.
Oh, geez.
What? What are you scared about?
Blizzard.
Huh?
Blizzard.
Where?
Right there.
Oh my goodness, guys, look. Look at this guy. He's the king of the castle that's abandoned. Look, he's like, hey, I've lost my tail, but I'm a cool guy. Yeah? Look, abandoned chair. Someone laid out in, got drinks served to him at one time. We got stairs going up. We got to go up these stairs and see what's up here. We just do. It's not every day you get to explore an abandoned beachfront. Ooh. I don't think I can go any farther, guys. There's a little, I don't know if you can see. My phone is not allowing me to zoom in and out. There's a little, what do you call these? Let's see how this is broke loose. I can't really go up there because this is dangerous. This concrete could fall apart at any time. I have no idea how long this has been abandoned. It's been probably several decades. But one thing I can say, in Mexico, they build all their resorts and homes out of concrete and rebar. And even though you have to continuously touch up places that crack and paint over them so there's no deterioration, like this is a place that could be brought back to life. I think either structurally even. And we're just steps away from the beach, guys. I mean, we're right here on the beach. We could walk out here and we'll probably find some suntan lotion, some, look at this. Places where people laid out in their chairs, hung out. And it's just abandoned. Nothing, nobody's here. And you know, how would you get a hold of an owner? Can you own the actual land in Mexico unless you have a partner? I've heard you have to have. I've heard you have to lease the land. I don't know if I'm right, but look at this. Right here on the beach. Beachfront piece of property, abandoned here in Playa del Carmen, 30 minutes south of Playa del Carmen. 2 properties down from Catalona. Look! I'd zoom in on that, but my camera's not working. Of course, there's a big issue with seaweed right now. And if you don't have the trucks, dump trucks, and the other things that are needed to haul this out of here, it just doesn't get done. And what a gorgeous piece of property. You leveled this out with a bulldozer, pushed some of this back toward the ocean, made a nice beach, and then places for people to sunbathe right in this area. People in this area. We're exploring abandoned resorts in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. And I think there's a coconut here, several other coconuts. And I think I abandoned my wife. She might be mad at me. Look at this. What's this? What kind of animal? Is it an animal? What makes that? What that is? Somebody can tell me in the comments, maybe below, what that is, what kind of trees these are. But who wants to bring this resort back to life? Do we have any investors out there that want to invest in Playa del Carmen? Look, guys. What is this? Property line? What is this? Is that back there just a brick? I think with some, a lot of work it might take to bring that facility back. It's pretty run down. You guys can see. But you can see that this would be a nice place for a pool, place to hang out. Come back and have your meal at your restaurant. Look at the tile that's left over. Guys, it's an abandoned resort in Playa del Carmen. See if I can find my wife. I like to go on up into the resort and look a little deeper. See if there's some villas up in there. I know this has got to be a 5-acre piece of property, or maybe 10. It could be gorgeous with some work. Look, they have irrigation. Anyway, guys, we're exploring abandoned resorts, Playa del Carmen, Mexico. See you next time. This is gorgeous. We're catamaran.